Before this hearing even begins, keep in mind, probation revocation hearings are a whole different battlefield. The judge doesn't need, beyond a reasonable doubt. Nope, just a preponderance of evidence. In simple terms, if the court thinks it's even slightly more likely than not that you messed up, your freedom can disappear fast. And Mary Bond is about to learn that the hard way.
The motion to revoke probation that the court is going to take up now. Are the parties ready to proceed, state and defense?
Oh, that's right. Yes, Your Honor, that's right.
And defense. Yes.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
Your
Does the
Honor,
defendant waive a formal reading of this motion? Can we proceed in summary?
yes, sir.
In summary, Ms. Bond, do you understand this motion to revoke probation that is pending before the court? It alleges that on April 28th, 2023, that you were sentenced to 2 years in the state jail. That was suspended. You were placed on regular probation for 5 years for the state jail felony of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Allegation 1 states you committed the offense of fraud on or about June 6, 2024 in Orange County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of your probation order, which states don't commit a crime. Is that true or untrue?
True.
Untrue is placed into the record on your behalf. 2, you failed to provide verification of performing community service hours as required in violation of condition 18 of your probation order, which is you must perform community service hours as the court requires. Is that true or untrue?
Is it true or not? True.
Are you pleading true to that voluntarily and because it is true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that a voluntarily made and knowingly made plea of truth to one or more violations of probation, that would be enough to grant a motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater? Your probation could be revoked and you could be sentenced to the full range of punishment, which is no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding and knowing that, do you insist on pleading true to this allegation, number 2, of failing to perform community service hours as required and provide verification of it?
Yes.
All right. 3rd allegation states you failed to pay court-assessed fees as directed. As of September 10th, 2024, you were in arrears $9,640. 2 parts to that. Number 1, is that true? That you're in arrears? Payments of fees, fines, and things like that. It's a 2-part question, but are you in behind?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 2, the important thing. Were you able to pay these arrearages?
No, sir.
Okay, that's the test. 4, under what's called the first amended. There was a first amended motion that had been filed on April 21st of this year, which included allegations 1, 2, and 3 that we have just discussed. But allegation 4, called the first amended 4, states you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Department for the months of January, February, and March of 2025 in violation of condition 4 of your probation order, which states you must regularly report to the probation office. Is that true or untrue?
True.
Are you pleading true to that voluntarily and because it is true as it is alleged?
Yes, Your Honor.
And again, do you understand and appreciate that a voluntarily and knowingly made plea of truth to one or more violations of probation as alleged, that can be enough to grant a motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater? Your probation can be revoked and you can be sentenced, again, in this case, to no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail.
Sir.
Understanding and appreciating that information, do you insist on pleading true to allegation 4?
Yes, sir.
Then I find you have pleaded true voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently to that allegation. And finally, this is second amended 5. And this is something that alleges that you committed the offense of theft of property on or about, God bless you, on or about June 6, 2024 in Orange County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of your probation order. And two things I want to ask. Number one, first of all, this was filed in the second amended motion to revoke probation, which was filed and handed up on October 31st of 2025. Have y'all had enough time to prepare for this? And do you waive any additional time that you may have under the law for preparation for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So back to this, Ms. Bond, under this second amended allegation of theft of property on or about June 6, 2024 in Orange County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of your probation order, which was don't commit a crime. Is that allegation true or untrue?
Untrue.
Okay. All right. Then the court will put allegations of untrue to 1 and 5. And I leave paragraph 3 open as far as the rearage, is because something needs to be put on the record under oath that if she did not pay, then she was unable to pay, which is an affirmative defense. Okay, state may go forward. Who do you want to call first?
David call Hunter again.
Come forward, please. And raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements and testimony that you make today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Lower your hand and have a seat. Okay. You may go forward.
Please state your name for the record.
Hunter.
And Miss Neal, where do you currently live at? Okay. And were you living there back in March of 2024? Okay. Do you also have a fiance by the name of Jeremy Robinson?
Yes.
Okay. And was he also living there with you? Did y'all ever go to a place there in Vidor by the name of Secure Sheds?
Yes, sir.
And why'd y'all go to Secure Storage Shed?
Fraudulent use of identifying information. That's not a light charge. It usually means the court already believes you've misused someone's personal data, credit cards, IDs, financial info. Courts treat this as a trust violation, and probation is basically the last lifeline. So when Mary hears 5 years probation, that's the judge saying, don't blow this. But she's already blowing it.
And when did y'all go there?
March of last year.
So it'd be March 24.
Yes.
Okay. And did y'all actually purchase a storage shed there?
Yes, sir.
And who did y'all purchase that from?
Okay.
Okay. And was she working there at the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you see Miss Bond here in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
And could you please point to her and describe what she's wearing? Your Honor, I'd ask that the record reflect the witness identified the defendant.
Yes, it will.
So y'all purchased a storage shed. Did y'all get that storage shed from Secure Storage Sheds? While you were there, did you purchase anything else from Miss Bond?
Yes, sir. We put a down payment for a chicken.
And,
A chicken.
Okay.
and how did that come about? Did you just ask her if there was chicken coop there, or how did that,
The conversation of having chickens came up and we had asked her if they had any. He said that they were prototype and that she'd have to order it.
So did you actually see any chicken coops like that?
No, sir.
Okay. There are no chicken coops on site there at Secure Storage Sheds. Were there only sheds there?
Yes, sir.
And you were informed by Ms. Bond that there's prototype chicken coops that y'all could order? And did you order any coops from Ms. Bond?
Yes, sir.
How many chicken coops did you order? Who did you make the payments to?
Okay.
And what amounts were those payments for?
$400 in cash for the deposit, then $1,000 through Cash App to retrieve the coop. she said we had to have it paid in full for we could get it.
So when did you make the $400 cash deposit to Miss Bond?
We originally purchased the storage shed. We also the same day.
Was that around March 30th, 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And then after that, you also made a $1,000 payment to her Cash App. Did you ever receive that chicken coop?
Yes.
Did you ever ask Miss Bond what had happened to it?
Yes, sir. She had excuses of so-and-so had COVID, so they couldn't deliver it, or there was just a bunch of excuses of why they were unable to deliver it.
Did you ever receive the chicken coop?
No.
Did you ultimately learn that Secure Storage Sheds doesn't sell chicken coops or doesn't offer them?
Yes, because after all the excuses of I can't do this, I can't do it, we had called her place of employment and they said that they didn't carry chicken coops and she had no longer worked for them.
So you're able to find out that they don't even offer or sell chicken coops at all.
Correct.
And did you ever receive your the $1,400 back from Miss Bond? Were you did you try and contact her anymore to get your money?
Yes, I had requested a refund through Cash App.
And did she respond to that, or so you just got no response after that? And you're a veteran as well, aren't you, Miss?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're what?
A veteran, Your Honor.
A military.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
That's why I originally purchased with the $400 was through my disability check.
Okay. Well, thank you for your service. I pass the witness, Your Honor.
At all times that you were dealing with Ms. Bond, was it in her capacity as an agent or representative of Security Storage Shed?
Yes, she represented herself as a very storage shed.
And she appeared to work there, is that right?
Yes.
And you actually bought a storage shed through her from Security Storage Shed without incident? So wouldn't Security Storage Shed be responsible for delivering the chicken coop and not Ms. Bond, since she was their agent?
They don't have a chicken coop.
Well, but if she was their agent and you paid Security Storage Shed through Ms. Bond, wouldn't they? Okay. But that was in her capacity as an agent of Security Storage Shed representing them, right? Not, she was gonna build it herself, correct?
Correct.
Did you receive a receipt?
She conveniently lost the receipt
No, did you receive a receipt?
from her. No.
So from anybody? Okay, so when you paid her, and it was paid at Security Storage Shed, is that right? No one at Security Storage Shed wrote you a receipt for the $400?
She did. I said she conveniently lost it.
Well, did she hand it to you?
No, she said that someone had broken in and stolen her car receipts.
I mean, when you gave her the $400, did you get a receipt? At the time, when you handed over the $400, did you get a receipt in return? Yeah. Why not? Did you ask for one, or?
Yes.
And you were said, we can't give you one. That's what she said?
No, she didn't have
Didn't have a receipt to give you.
it. She would give it to us. We texted her multiple times.
Okay. But again, at the time you gave her the $400, that was in her capacity as an employee of Security Storage Shed, is that right? Well, you wouldn't have just given it to her for her to build the chicken coop, right? It wasn't a side job. And you met her at the office where she worked, correct?
We met her on site and it had a little area, a shed for her to work out of.
Do you remember she called her boss Jeremy to confirm chicken coops were sold? You don't remember that?
Did not confirm it.
Well, you said that prototypes were made in Silsbee, right?
In Silsbee?
Right. Did you ever understand that they were building some kind of prototype chicken coops in Silsbee? That was never represented to you? Did you ever request that Security Storage Shed provide you with a chicken coop? Did you ever request security storage shed provide you with a chicken coop since you paid their employee for a chicken coop? Or did you request that they provide you one?
They told me that they didn't.
Or that they could make one or buy one and provide it to you some way since you paid their employee for a chicken coop?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming they have full catalog.
Notice what the judge is doing here, separating being behind from being able to pay. That's key. Legally, inability to pay can be a defense. You can't punish someone for being poor. But when the arrears hit $9,600 and the defendant can't show legitimate unemployment proof, the court starts asking, is this inability or unwillingness?
Think of her to be made for a large number to be made.
Well, I guess my point is that she was an agent. She was an employee of security storage shed, right?
Yes.
And your dealings with her, Ms. Bond, were on the premises of security storage shed, correct?
Yes.
In her capacity as an employee of security storage shed, correct?
Yes.
So you paid her money in her capacity as an employee or representative of security storage shed, representing them, right? Wouldn't they be responsible then for providing you with a chicken coop? Well, if it's their representative that's doing this, so, right?
It's as they told me, what is that? Contractor, or she's contracted in.
But she's representing herself as having authority. They're giving her the authority to act on their behalf because you bought the shed through her from them, right?
Yes.
So she had authority for them to act for them, right?
I don't know.
Well, you were able to successfully purchase the shed from her, from security storage shed through Mary Bond, correct?
Yes,
So did you pay the $1,000 to security storage shed?
I paid her through half the remaining amount.
How did you pay? You paid her directly or you paid?
Yes.
Did you find that unusual that you were paying for a chicken coop through security storage shed, but you were doing that directly to an individual's account and not the business account?
I suppose, but it was all unusual to me. I never bought a shed before, and it was weird that it was out of a shed on site, but I wasn't quite sure how their practices work.
Paid for the shed. How did you pay for the shed?
I think we set up an account through storage shed and we paid them directly.
Okay. So you wouldn't expect that the coop would be the same way?
Well, she made it sound different than the shed because the shed was a long-term payment plan.
Right.
As opposed to the chicken coop. She said I needed all the money up front since it was a small amount, according to her.
Okay. Well, would you rather have a chicken coop or your $1,400 back, or would you rather see Ms. Bond get locked up?
Say that again?
Would you rather get your $1,400 back or get a chicken coop or see Ms. Bond get locked up, given a choice?
Sustain.
All right, it seems like it's a legitimate question, Your Honor, as far as what the impact of her that the conduct has.
No, punishment is up to the court.
Okay. You want to get your money back? Would you like to get your money back? So you don't care if you get your money back? No. Pass witness.
Miss Neal, Mary Bond was the one who brought up the chicken coop, correct?
I think we had brought it up and she said that she could reach out to see if they had.
And there weren't any on the site there.
No, sir.
Okay. And then she offers to sell you one of those prototypes.
Yes.
And then when you called Secure Storage Sheds after repeatedly trying to get the chicken coop from Miss Bond, you were told that they don't sell chicken coops nor manufacture chicken coops. And when y'all sent the $1,000 after you gave her $400 cash, correct?
Yes.
Then you sent $1,000 to her cash app. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you never received that chicken coop from this Bond.
No, sir.
Pass away.
I have further.
And again, the date on all of this, the dates that we're talking about now, or what now?
March 30th, we initially invited her to the storage shed
Of what year?
of
2024.
On or about March 30th of 2024, all of this occurred?
Yes.
And over what period of time from the beginning that you met with her on this transaction until the end when you discovered the deal fell through somehow? About a month later, within a month? Oh. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything
Yeah,
else
we
from
would
the
call,
folks on this?
Your Honor,
You are excused, ma'am. Thank you very much.
they would call Brenda Bezos.
Oh, one final question. The amount of loss that you suffered here was how much?
14.
$1,400?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Thank you. Please have a seat.
She wanted the probations. We'll testify.
Please state your name for the record.
Miranda Vanessa.
Ms. Baeza, do you work for
This is where the story flips from paperwork to plot twist. A chicken coop scam? Sounds ridiculous, but legally it's serious. Accepting cash, claiming prototypes exist, delivering nothing, and dodging refunds. That checks multiple fraud boxes. And the witness exposing it under oath? That's bad news for Mary. Really bad.
the Jefferson County Supervision Department, probation? And as part of that duties, do you oversee individuals who are placed on probation?
Yes.
And one of the individuals that you oversee there that was placed on probation, is that individual by the name of Mary Bond? And do you see Miss Bond in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
And could you please point to her and describe what she's wearing?
She's sitting to my left in the navy blue jumpsuit.
Your Honor, I'd ask the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
Yes, it will.
And Miss Bond was placed on probation here in Jefferson County on April 28, 2023 for fraudulent use or possession of identifying information. Is that correct?
Correct.
And she was placed on probation for, she's given 2 years state jail, and that was probated for 5 years.
Correct.
And as part of the conditions of her probation was it that she pay back restitution. The amount of that restitution, was it approximately $27,606.41?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now that was from some previous cases. Is that correct? So you kind of combined it and then put it in this probation, this one case. Is that right? Okay. How much during her time on probation has Miss Bond paid on that restitution?
On restitution, nothing. No payments have been made towards us.
Has she made any payments at all to probation?
2 payments in 22.
And what were the amounts of those payments?
$52.
Okay. So she's made a total payments to probation at an amount of $104. Also, as part of the conditions of probation, on condition 35, is she required to pay not only the court assessed fees as well as restitution? And are you aware, was she $9,640 in arrears as of September 10th, 2024?
Correct.
And what is she currently in arrears?
The current amount is $17,507.
Okay. Are you aware if Ms. Bond had a means to be able to pay any of that or pay those fees?
She did report employment with different agencies, but never provided documentation of employment.
So she told you she was working places, but she never provided any proof of that? Pass the witness.
When she first got put on probation, she was also sent to state jail. Is that right?
Correct.
So how long was she in state jail while she was on probation?
She was in, jail, I believe, for 180 days.
State jail.
I believe she's in state jail 180 days.
You believe or you know? When did she go on probation?
She got on probation.
And when did you start supervising her? When was supervision begun? And that's when she got out of state jail?
She got out of state jail on May. She was released to TDCJ on July 5th of 23 and reported to intake for probation on December 4th of 2023.
So December 4th, 2023, she begins active supervision, correct? Prior to that date and subsequent to the date that she was placed on probation while she was incarcerated, were probation fees assessed?
Yes.
So your part of your figures include probationary fees for a time when she was incarcerated, is that right? You know that you're not supposed to do that, right? If a person's incarcerated, you can't collect supervision fees, right? Yeah. So that's an incorrect arrearage if you're assessing supervisory fees for a time period when she was in state jail or TDC custody. What's the amount of the arrearage without those probationary supervisory fees? And just to be clear, nobody from Jefferson County Probation Department was going out to Plain State Jail or whatever facility she was in to actively interview her supervisor. Is that right? While she was incarcerated?
I am not aware of that.
Yeah. So what would the arrearage be without the probationary fees for the time for incarceration being assessed?
During the time for incarceration,
What would her arrearage be minus the probationary fees that you all have assessed for the time period she was incarcerated? $60 a month, right? So how many months was she incarcerated? With the supervisory fees, that's what I'm talking about.
$60 a month for the supervision.
And how long was she incarcerated while on probation?
Incarcerated for
How long? 180 days. So that's
The defense is cleverly dissecting agency. Was Mary acting as herself or as an employee? Because if she was operating under the company's name, the victim might have a civil dispute with the business. But if Mary pocketed the money privately, that L.
6 months, so $360 that we could subtract from the arrearage, I guess. What were the other fees that she was assessed during the time period she was incarcerated, besides the supervisory fee?
Belmont Crime Stoppers fee, a post PSI fee, restitution, the court cost, and the attorney.
Okay, she had
Not to
a
interrupt you, but is that what's the state say? Are y'all contending that she failed to pay these fees and that she had the ability to pay them? What's the state say on that?
No, you're not.
Okay, yeah, we can go to something.
so we could, okay, so that's not an issue. All right, I'll go. I'm gonna go then. So when did she, what kind of employment was she reporting to you?
She reported employment with staffing, secure storage said, I believe that's it.
So she actually worked for Secure Storage Shed, right?
I didn't receive any official verification.
Well, I'm sorry?
I didn't receive any verification that she did. That was just what she told me.
Okay. All right, so let's say if she was returned to probation, would you have any problems supervising her? She always maintained proper demeanor. And
There was sporadic reporting, frequent rescheduling.
okay. But you personally, as far as your dealings with her, there would be nothing objectionable, or would there be something objectionable for her to continue to report to you? I mean, did she ever act in an inappropriate manner towards you, or belligerent or obstreperous manner towards you, your supervision, discourteous, anything like that?
I believe that some of her statements were disingenuous.
Not true. But as far as her demeanor with you, did she always maintain appropriate demeanor with you? Yes. So would you object to continuing to supervise her or not? Or would you want her transferred to another officer?
I don't believe that she could successfully continue probation without further incident.
Well, would you be willing to supervise her? You can answer.
What was the question again?
Would you object to continuing to supervise her?
I would not.
Okay. That's what it's, Your Honor, this is a list.
You just gonna keep turning my microphones up.
This is a list. And I've shown that to the court, and I've shown that to Mr. before you proceed to.
Ms. Beza, since being released from state jail on July 5th, 2023, how much of the $27,606.41 in restitution has Ms. Bond paid back?
No restitution has been.
Okay. And during the period in which she says she was working for secure storage sheds, did she ever pay any payment back of $1,400?
No.
That's the witness.
Very further.
Just some things to clarify, please, ma'am. On allegation 4, for which the defendant has pleaded true to, failing to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office for January, February, and March of 2025. Did you ever figure out what that was all about?
You just never reported. I sent letters. I called her to no avail.
When was the defendant arrested?
She was arrested on September 12th of this year.
Okay, so what happened in April, May, June, and July and August? Did she report during those?
Yes. Sir.
Oh, she stopped reporting this year, January, and then just never reported again?
Correct.
Never reported this year?
And here it is, the new allegation: theft. When a second amended motion hits the table, it usually means investigators, victims, or witnesses brought something fresh. This is where the real pressure begins. Because new criminal accusations while on probation? That's like showing up to a fire with a gas can.